Friends, that was the sound of the U.S. housing market. Did you hear that? Crickets. Everything has frozen in place, and it's not getting better, friends. Let's just not sugarcoat it, cut right to the chase on this one. This is insane, this stuff, you guys. I laugh at myself sometimes and the stuff we got to navigate through as I wrap my head around what we're going to unpackage today. Everything is cooling off at breakneck speed. This one ends one way, and believe me, it's not in this crazy euphoric housing market that somehow people are cheerleading. This is going to go forever. This is the new normal. Remember that one? The new normal. Insane. Listen, what goes up must come down. We overheated an economy. It's having blowback. That's the realities. We injected stimulus money to the tunes of doubling the amount of money in circulation, and now we put the brakes on it. Way too late. Way too late. Way little, way too late. I don't know if this is orchestrated on purpose or on accident. You would think some of the smartest people in the world that are supposedly running our country, which is a joke, by the way. I hate to say it, this is a joke of the people that are supposedly running this greatest nation on earth have completely dropped the ball. So, like I've always said, this is the real estate channel, much bigger than real estate. Well, we'll continue to monitor the biggest asset class in the world, the U.S. housing market, so we can keep our heads wrapped around what happened, what it's like now, and where, in fact, this thing is going. Here's, in fact, the latest reality check that we can do. And this is why I've predicted this before. I've stuck my neck out more than once on this channel, but I've done it in a way that's made sense. And I know that has a lot of people's attention. The realities are, friends, is what's going on right now with the U.S. housing market. Everything is approaching 50% from previous levels. Mortgage applications, down almost 50%. Requests for touring of homes, down almost 50%. Online property searches down almost 50%. So what would, as a level-headed realist, temperature checking and heat mapping everything they can to wrap their head around this and not get too submersed in the data, because I'll tell you this right now, the data, you may as well throw the playbook out the window. The data is not going to save you on this one. It didn't save people in the '08 crisis. The data was there. The data was there in the '08 crisis. People didn't listen. You think they're going to listen this time? Of course not. This time will be worse because it was way more euphoric. That casino climate that happened when we injected all that money into the economy, making people feel like they could work remotely or go home and quit their jobs and create more wealth from their house and crypto accounts than they were at work. Insane. This was walking people off a cliff. If you see online searches, mortgage applications approaching 50% below where they previously were, where do you think that takes prices? Go ahead, leave it in the comments below. 10%, 20%, 30%? Up? Will they go up? Of course not. Those data points are trending downwards, approaching 50% from their previous numbers. Where do you think prices go? I don't know. Personally, as much as I hate to say it, I guess, on one hand. On the other hand, I'm like, I know it's needed. So we got to let it happen. We've always had booms and busts in the market. Should be no shock. But for many people it is, because they've just never lived through it, or they drank the Kool-Aid. Even people in the industry that lived through the last financial crisis somehow thought this time would be different. Insane. Absolute insanity. I'm predicting personally, you're going to see probably the biggest housing correction ever witnessed in history, and it could get ugly. The blowback from this one could get extremely ugly, because not only was this just a housing bubble, this was an everything bubble. Not just an everything bubble, a global bubble. Every big economy in the world is having the same issue. This is what's happening right now. The housing market is in a free fall. Let's just cut to the chase. Do you think it's in a free fall or not? I see a free fall personally. When I see online requests, and let me just tell you firsthand as an agent, a licensed agent servicing a euphoric Southern California market, when this was all kicking off, when I came to YouTube, in the height of this euphoria, my phone was ringing off the hook, primarily, and I've reported on this before, from my internet lead service. What that means is if you're an agent, you're working with Zillow or Realtor.com, and you're handling all their internet leads, they're sending them to you, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm Scott, I'm here, I can help you. All day, every day, ping, ping, ping. I'm like, here we go again, here we go again, here we go. Walking people into euphoric over asking price offers. That's what was going on. Died. Now it's like Crickets, like I opened the show with. Absolute crickets. So I don't need an economist. I don't need a news network. I don't need anybody to tell me what's going on here. I'm seeing it firsthand, and I'm coming to you guys and giving it to you and giving it to you straight. I hope you appreciate it, and I hope you understand what I'm doing. I'm doing my best to entertain, educate, and inform. That's my goal. That has always been my goal. Because listen, friends, if you're not having fun in life, what's the point? It all comes down to quality of life. So if you bury your head in the sand and tell people somehow this is different, and stupid things out of industry people's mouth like fall in love with the house but date the rate. I mean, that one's just wacky. And that's a whole separate video we're going to talk about. Now what we're seeing in the mortgage industry. And I'm going to blow the top off a lot of stuff because that's what you guys deserve, right? I'm not here to sugarcoat it and wow you with homemade production value of clip art and spliced in baloney. I'm here to give it to you guys and give it to you straight. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understanding we are now hearing crickets in the housing market. Everything is falling off a cliff. It now becomes, how low can it go? Congratulations to anybody. I know it was hard. I've read the comments in this comment section. If you're new, jump into the comments. Great people in there. Thank you. I love each and every one of you, even my critics, even my haters. Love you all. Love for all humanity. That is our gauge. That is our moral compass. But the realities are, friends, this one is now trending the opposite direction. How low can it go? We're going to continue to heat map, monitor it, and temperature check it because that's what we have to do now, because the question of this was a housing bubble or not, long gone. We are way past that one. Now it's how low can it in fact go. When you see online searches, requests for tours, and mortgage applications approaching 50% below where they were previously, that tells me prices are going to be falling close behind. Let's do our best to continue to stay in front of this one so we can monitor it as it plays out. If you appreciate the content, I do want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media link is in the description of this video if you'd like to follow me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you're interested in buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top agents in the nation ready to assist you. It would be our honor and our privilege to do so. If you're watching from your television set today and you appreciated this video, I know you're going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.